We're back. We're going to try it again. We're kind of having to fish a little, run to spot. Fish a little, run to spot. It's kind of been hit and miss today. Don't know. This weather is just really something. I mean, right now, it was warmer than this when we got up this morning. And now that temperature's really dropping. I'm going to guess there's probably a storm coming in. Oh, good hit right off the bat. Man, he took that thing. I may have to let that wind throw the rear end of this boat back, and I'll have to face that trolling motor towards this wind. Been times in this spot here, the wind be blowing right down this bay, and all I could do is just cast, catch a fish, pull back out. Cast, catch a fish, pull back out. I know a lot of people say, well, you need to use an anchor. Well, I've tried that. I've tried that on every boat I've ever owned, and it never fails. Even if I got a halfway decent anchor, the wind would always drag the boat. And then whenever you put that thing in that water and it starts dragging, it screws them fish up. Now, an anchor in deeper water will work better. In this shallower water, unless you've got those power poles on the back, it's just not going to work. I've tried mushroom anchors. I've tried the style that hook. The bottom of the lake just too soft. It just doesn't hold well. At least it doesn't for me. Oh man, that again, right there, cast towards that tree. That is the second time I've cast right there and I've had a hit. And all they do is short strike it, just quick, and then they let it go. It's like the second cast in that same spot. Did that one first pulled up, one grabbed it, and that was it. I mean, it just. Well, I think this has been the windiest spring I can remember. Oh crap! It has been a windy spring because normally I'd take a trip across that lake, but it's really hard to take a trip across the lake and waste the gas if you're catching fish here, you know. Go ahead, you're fine. Well, I guess they went back in there and screwed that all up. We'll have to give that 30 minutes or so before we can even fish back there. Got that Mercury XR6 on there. That's the engine I had on my Ranger. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Those little 150s like that, those Mercuries, man, they just tough little engines, boy. Very good engines. All right, your next cast, try to cast down that way, and I'm gonna kind of let the wind drift us back. You can smell that 2-cycle, can't you? That's the thing I miss with this 4-cycle engine. Boy, I miss that. You can get that initial start up. You can smell that gas and oil mixture, and it's like, oh. Our spot here that we're fishing in was one the other day when me and Danny was fishing here. We was using them black jigs, both of us was, and catching the fire out of fish. And just all of a sudden, I decided to try that watermelon seed, and man, that just like it turned the time back. Now we're doing the same thing again. He's using black, and I'm trying this watermelon seed, and I've got a couple of hits, but I haven't had any takers yet. So what I'm trying to do right now, instead of using a trolling motor to go back up in there, deer, see them? I'm just kind of letting the wind drift us back in there a little bit and just see if those fish have moved back there a little bit further. And see, that wind's blowing right to them deer, and they don't even act like they're that spooked. Of course, up here at this marina, half these people up here, they wear the cologne so heavy. I can smell them. That guy that went by us a while ago in that big giant fancy call screw off boat, he was he had so much cologne on. Makes me wonder, if you put that much cologne on, what are they covering up? I'm kind of disappointed, Danny. Uh, get hit? Good. That old log used to hold a lot of fish whenever I used to fish here. There he is. Oh, yeah. That's not a little fish. That's not a little fish at all. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Good deal, buddy. Hey, that's a nice bluegill too. They're back here a little bit further. Yeah, that's a chunk. That's a nice fish. There it is. Yeah, we might have found them, y'all. It just took us a little bit to get back here. And this is what's funny too. There's no telling how many people we may run into today up there at the boat dock, or what color you want. Go. Get it? And there's no telling how many people we might run into that will sit there and complain because they didn't catch any fish. And then regardless what we do, even if we don't catch another fish, we got at least a half a bucket full of fish here, every bit of it. There he is. That one didn't even hit it. It just felt funny. And I said, I'm going to set that hook. That's exactly what happened. Just picked it up. Now, I'm using the watermelon seed. Danny's using the black. It's amazing how just changing just a little bit of tactics, or all we did, we just moved in about another 2 to 3 foot where we was fishing a while ago, and then all of a sudden, whammo, we started catching them. Now, normally where we're catching them right now is normally where that bluegill bed normally is during summer pool. Now, earlier this year, where my front of my boat is right now, that's where all the fish were coming from. That's the reason why we started right there first. But it looks like these fish moved up here a little bit more shallow, which is okay. I'll go wherever they're at. One day I came over here to go fishing. I bet there was 15 deer bedding down in this little area. There he is. Same thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, come on, buddy. That feels good. Oh yeah, that one feels really good. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's sweet. You got one? Oh yeah, there we go. I know. We got doubles, y'all. Ain't this fun? Well, I'm glad we stopped here. I was like, I was going to go by it clean. Well, it was a good thing. Somebody was in our spot over there. And I told Danny, I said, look, I said, somebody's in the spot. And I'd seen that boat before. Them folks, they've watched me fish over there. So they went over and hit my spot. Don't look like they caught anything. They was using live bait. So when we get done hitting this spot, we're going to sneak over there and see what they left behind. Might be surprised. And again, there might not be nothing there. You know, that's why they call it fishing, not catching. So there's a difference. Oh, dang gum, missed that one. There, Danny's got him another one, y'all. Ooh, that one kind of ripped out some drag, didn't it? Boy, Danny's got a big old grin on his face. Oh, yeah. I got one too. We got doubles. This one's not quite so big. You think that's a red ear? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. You want me to get the net? So he's got possibly a big old red. Yeah, it's a red ear. I see it. And then look how big that one is. That one's 4 times the size of his. Poor little thing. Can you get him? Look what a red ear, man. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, man, them red ear love them jigs. It's just a phenomenal how they just like them jigs. That's a sweet looking fish, buddy. That's the most red ear we've caught. Like that. I got one. There he is. Oh. I'm not saying it's a red ear, but he's pulling pretty doggone good. Nice bluegill. Yeah. Show that one to the camera. Look at that, y'all. Ain't that something? That's sweet, Danny. That is sweet. Look at that big old bluegill there. See, we didn't quite give up on this spot. So right here in front of me is where most of the fish we've caught this year have been right here. The other day, we caught most of them right about here. Now, this waters went up and they went up there. Now, this is a different area than what's over there where the fish have stayed in the same spot. This area is more flat, but where the water's at right now and where these fish are at is where the bluegill bed generally is most of the time. I mean, year after year after year. And these fish may be moving up in there. We're catching them. And even if we don't catch another fish, we did good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, when I go fishing, I don't expect to catch high numbers every time I go out. When I do catch high numbers, I'm excited. Oh, yeah, here we go. I was taking that old jig, I just bouncing that thing, boy. He thumped it. I, I have to admit, as bad as I hate to say it, that watermelon seed color jig is becoming my favorite color jig. I've uh, I've caught more fish off that. It has worked extremely well. Basically, that watermelon seed with that pepper flake in it, it looks like a little tadpole, and that could be the reason why it's so effective. But I mean, man, they thump it. They've been thumping the fire out of that thing. And of course, that black, it looks like a beetle when you bring it through the water. I don't know. It works. Man, that I can hear that impact driver all the way over here. Huh? He's working on something over there. All right, here we go. Yeah. That's just fun. That is just fun. You know, the thing about it too, I'm not an expert at this. I'm not. I am not an expert. I don't claim to be. I don't claim to be a professional at it or anything. I just know what works for me, and I can catch fish. I'm gonna get this boat out of here so I don't mess them up. I just know I've done it all my life. Love to fish, boy. I like to bow hunt deer too, and I like to deer hunt. But if there's ever come a time where I had to pick between the two, I think it'd be fishing. I love it so much. And the thing about it is you can do it year round. You're only allowed to deer hunt for, I think it's what, 6 months out of the year now, just about. Yeah. So it's September, October, November, December, half of January, five, yeah, 4.5 months. Now that's for archery, not rifle. I'm really surprised that as many deer we had, they have not changed that and make the whole month of November rifle season. I mean, they could do something like that. Have like what, 1 week, maybe a week and a half of either sex, and then have the rest of the month as antlerless only. There he is. Oh, that's a nice bluegill. I can see him from here. Yep. It is fun whenever you're sitting there and you're seeing the fish that size come up there, like that big old red ear Danny had there. Over at that other spot, my sister was with me, and I caught a red ear that size. I got that thing up to a boat, a big old largemouth, tried to grab it. Let me tell you something. That's one heck of a fish to swallow, a fish that size. Oh my gosh, that largemouth bass, he did everything he could to get that fish. And my sister was screaming. I'm like, well, get that net under that red ear. As soon as she got that net under that red ear and that red ear went in that net, that bass hit the bottom of that net and knocked him out of the net. That was that was really fun. But it is amazing what them old bass will eat. I mean, they'll eat anything. I mean, they're not particular about what they'll put their mouth around. If they think they can eat it, they're going to eat it. Oh, there was a hit. All right. All right. I'm going to try something. I had some luck on it over there a while ago. Why not try it here? I'm going to try that Carolina rig again. There he is. Oh, missed him on that Carolina rig. They pulled that jig off that hook. I definitely got to get some of those. I think they call those bait keeper hooks, is what they call them. And Danny is fishing up there in that shallow water where we were catching them a while ago. So what I've done is I come out here, back out in this little deeper water with this Carolina rig, and I want to see if I can pull something off out here since I can cover a little bit more water. And I didn't get nothing that go around. And that's the thing with the Carolina rig. I will let y'all know whenever you do drag it like that, you're going to feel that bottom, and you may end up getting hung up a lot. But it is a very effective way to catch fish, especially if you're using crickets. Evidence shows it works. Whoa, it works with these little jigs too. I can't believe that's working that well. I never thought about trying it. I think pretty much just about any kind of lure that would actually have a little bit of buoyancy might work extremely well by doing this. I see that. That parachute? Oh, you think it's one of those banners? I don't know what that is. And them aliens are coming to get us. All these people talking about these aliens. Oh, like hell. Come on down here, buddy. You'll be disappointed. The IQ points aren't as high here. Yeah, it looks like it's pulling a banner or something. Oh, there's a good hit. I don't know what that is. When you was pointing at that, I was looking at the bird flying over. I thought that might have been a bald eagle. There was 2 or 3 bald eagles over here the other day. It went back that way. Well, if the aliens are landing, let them go towards Washington and get all the politicians. Yeah, yeah. They take them, they'll go, oh, hell, we're taking them back. We don't want them. We were looking for the intelligent species of the planet. That's probably the reason why they have all these people that they get abducted and they live in trailer courts, or they always get them like that, or out in the middle of the boonies. It's like, They're probably more intelligent than our politicians, you know. And not say anything bad, but you know, it always seems like whenever they have tornadoes or anything like that, they always interview the redneck people. And I can understand. I'm right there with them. All right, one more cast and we'll go over there towards that cleaning dock. And we'll check it out. Should be doing okay at that point there. They've been out of there for a little while. Nah, I got hung up. I was afraid of that. And whatever it is, it's coming in. That's the thing bad about Carolina rig though, versus these jigs. Those jigs, a lot of times you can bring them right through that water and not pick anything up. But this thing here, it will definitely grab trash. But it's an effective way to catch fish. How's your fish doing? Oh, I checked mine a while ago. They're all alive too. Yeah, some big red here. See, if I ever get a chance to redo this boat, I'm thinking about trying to insulate this deck more. I think that's probably the reason why these fish die so fast in these live wells. I mean, mine are just as lively as they can be. Now, the other day at this time, half of them were dead. And I think that's what's killing them is this aluminum on this boat deck gets so hot. It's almost baking them in there, regardless what I do. Yeah, and I think what I'm going to do is like this live well lid here and that one, I may end up putting some styrofoam around it. And then styrofoam all the way around that live well. I mean, that may help keep them cooler so we're not cooking them. All right, let's go try one more spot. We don't do any good, we're going to call her quits, y'all. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now.